Day 51, Min beneath the trees. And isn't this a beautiful looking gum tree? Chapter 31, Out of the Box Thinking. Eco 6, Early Morning. I have a way to help everyone be their most crazy creative. My mother's taught me. Can I tell you how it works? Min said, inwardly thanking her mums for that long ago lesson. Awesome, Min Radian said. First, we limit the time to share our ideas. Apparently, that tells our brains to think fast. Let's stay as long as it takes the sun to move from that branch over there, Min pointed to that one there. Plenty of time, Fitlin agreed. Then no matter how wacky or weird, every idea is noted and no one is negative about them. Because if they are, whoever said it, seriously, it feels as if their head has been slammed into a tree trunk really hard. All their other thoughts get smashed, just like that. Fitlin laughed out loud. I have an image of us banging each other's heads into poor Shinaray's trunk. It's not going to help us much right now, Shinaray chortled. I remember that happening to me, Rosette offered. After that, I didn't say anything, even though I had some good ideas. See? We'll make sure that doesn't happen to Rosette or anyone else because we need every idea. Min smiled, realizing she was channeling her mothers, using their words. She could almost hear their voices. It can be frustrating for those of you who can't help thinking about how you'll take an idea and make it work. But for now, could you keep those thoughts to yourself while we're in the creative ideas time? Is there a reason for that, Min? I'm thinking that practical ideas are as important as creative ones, Cassian said. Oh, they are. Vital. Min stared at her feet, her tongue stuck to the roof of her mouth. What did they tell me? She panicked. I can't remember. You're doing a great job, Flutter encouraged her. Take a breath. It'll come back to you, Flick added, being unusually diplomatic. Min wanted to hug her wings as she suddenly remembered. Oh, it's because creative thinking uses a different part of our brain to practical thinking. If we concentrate only on our creative ideas without negativity, everybody gets to contribute. Then we have a bigger pool to select from. After that, we get on to work on how to implement them. Does that make sense? The other Glins nodded. Go for it, Matilda said with little enthusiasm. What an odd one, Min sighed. Great, so let's begin with how we're going to save the trees. Radian leapt in. Is there some way to hide them? Difficult, Matilda said. Do you feel like your head has just been smashed into a tree? Fitlin whispered aside to Radian, giving him a covert grin. Pulverized, Radian whispered back. That was a weeny bit negative, Matilda, Min said through lightly gritted teeth. Would it be all right if we welcome every idea for now, and then you can let us know which you think will work later? Sure, Matilda answered. You did that splendidly, Flutter congratulated Min. Hiding them is the same thought I had, Frass said bravely. I keep thinking about Fenn's ghostwood trees. You know how they were coated in a material that made them fire resistant, Luster offered. There may be some material like that in the forest, is there? Arita looked around at the leaders. Our spinner silk has flame retardant properties, Nephilim announced, ruffling his furry orange legs in the breeze. Cassian had been deep in thought. That's remarkable. I've been wondering how many spinners there were in the valley. Millions, perhaps. Could we use spinner silk to conceal the trees? What an awesome concept, Cassian. We'll ask your opinion on that later, Nephilim suggested. We know that the fearsome are sentient, so perhaps there's a way we could, I don't know, confuse them with decoys, or as Cassian suggested, camouflage them, like our blanket worked against the embers, Fitlin offered. Water! We have Micah to help us. Couldn't we irrigate the trees? Signa craned her long neck sideways. Yes, Matilda said. Phew, we have agreement on something. Min waited for her to add more. Nothing emerged. Could we ask Parlia to help us with tunnels for the water, or get help from the digging creatures, Priska added. Urson looked up at him. It would be a pleasure to help if we could. Perhaps we could find a way to protect them by finding the healing plants in the valley and, I don't know, coating them or getting them to maybe drink the potions through their leaves, or, more importantly, healing them after the fires. Rosa'd look as if she'd been scrunched with embarrassment. Matilla's eyebrows were in her hairline, and she was opening her mouth to speak. "Quick, divert," Flick instructed. "Amazing ideas, Rosad," Min said hurriedly, preventing the comment from Matilla. Bilbil buzzed just in time. "Pollen, of course. It's known for its great healing qualities. And so is honey." Dindrila swayed her head and hissed. "There's also plants that produces potions that heals and many insects." "That's great to know," Fitlin exclaimed. Min noticed the sun had almost reached the other branch when Matilla, who had not offered any contribution to the think tank, started to speak. "Uh-oh, I wonder what's coming here." Min clenched her jaw. "One idea on its own is unlikely to work." Min's jaw clenched harder. "We need to act on a number of these." Matilla waved her hand in a swirl above her head as if to mind thoughts. "If we are going to be successful. In doing so, we'll solve some of the other problems, such as moving the beings to safety." Min relaxed her jaw. "That was unexpected and welcome. Excellent thinking, Matilla. Any other ideas? We are nearly out of time, or should we work with what we've got, given Matilla's suggestion that we use lots of them together?" "We don't have the luxury of time," Matilla said bluntly. "Quite so. We've got the ideas. Let's get planning." Min definitely moved the meeting onto stage 2. And I'll see you beneath the trees tomorrow.